Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Alps Panorama at the Northern Sea here in Farming Simulator 19. This is the only way to get Courseplay to actually work with multiple tools. Everybody told me multiple tools. Do multiple tools with Courseplay. It's really wonderful. It works really, really well. You can have as many as you like running in the field. Yeah, well, we can see that. Because now we've got to do the ultra-realistic idea of smashing into the front of your combines so that you can persuade the other combines to stop trying to shunt them around the field. Yeah, we're really all out there. There's full points realism on this bit. Right, full points of realism on this now. Absolutely, yeah. Credit where it's due. And, well, I at least get this one. I at least get this little bit. We got our first truck. That annoyance there is because of the class Lexion. Because the spout is so long on it, that's not Courseplay. That's just another little frustration that's being added into an already difficult setting, made difficult to start with by the fact that Courseplay even exists. And because it exists, I've had a lot of people telling me that Courseplay is the most wonderful thing since sliced bread, and it's therefore I should try it. So me being the moronic mug that I am, I've gone and tried Courseplay because that is what everybody said they wanted, and we've got this absolute train wreck of a disaster going on right now. But at least we can try. At least we can try getting some hang time with a full road train in the air. I think that was actually quite impressive. I don't think any of you can deny that was actually a fairly impressive move. Right there. All of the trailers hit the air as we went over that. I think that was actually pretty good. So I'm going to unload that one and that one. We can unload both of them together. I do like the animation on these trailers, where they unload like that. That is pretty good. So we've got proper grain hoppers on these. There. And they both unload like that, and then as soon as they're finished, the hopper bit closes over, and then we will slide on forward to trailer number 3. I'm going to pull this forward enough so that trailer number 4 goes over the unload point as well. We can unload 2 at once like this, which is pretty good. Back you up a little bit like that, and so I can see it better from this side. Can't really see that one. It's because I'm so far back now I can't like move it very easily. So I'll start that one unloading, and then we'll start that one unloading as well. That's got both of them. Yep. That one and that one there, both going. And then we'll go racing back into the field. So I've got all 4 of them are lined up saying that they're ready to be unloaded. Let's see what we can do with that. We'll see if we can work with that. I'm hoping that we can. I'm going to go straight out this way rather than trying to go back the first way that we came. We are going to have to travel around the field. I'm going to at least give us that much realism. I'm going to see if I can jump the whole truck thing again. I am going to do that. Look at the mess these combines have left behind. This is terrible. AI vehicle extension doesn't leave that much of a mess. AI vehicle extension is actually pretty good, except that it gets a little bit funny on the corners. It's when it reverses back and turns the corners. So, generally speaking, it's okay. But it does struggle a bit with corners. It leaves a bit more of a mess. So, whilst it's good, and it will get all of the grain, it does leave a little bit of a mess in the field with the like when it's doing the turn. So the straw on the ground ends up being a little bit messy. But I mean that's not really a big thing. It's not a major problem. So that I would consider that to be a minor issue, really, all things considered. Now you here, you're number 2. You're the second combine. So I'm going to go and get you, and I'm going to unload you first. Is she going to just pull that one forward there so that I've got the 3rd trailer in the line? Are you going to start driving? Or are you going to stay there and unload completely? You are going to stay there and unload completely. Right, that's good. That's a good thing. Get that one completely unloaded into there. I'm going to try and get the back trailer unloaded. I'm going to go next And I'm going to hit the very front combine. I probably shouldn't have gotten this one first, because he's going to go and drive down into the next combine down there, and it's going to cause us problems. Although I could just do what I did with this one. If I nudge it out the way, this one then should be able to drive on past. There is 18,000. I will bring you on up here. And we will go, we'll sort of just drift into the middle here a little bit. And I'm going to run on down next to that combine down there. No, he can stay where he is. I don't need to touch that combine at all, because they've shunted over out of the way. That might actually make it a little bit better. So I want to get this one next. You're the next combine that we want to unload. And I need to bring you out this way. Now, hopefully, I can... That is about right there for the trailers. Aren't you? Yes, that is about right. Don't start up. Don't go anywhere. Just stay right where you are and unload. There. So far, so good. We're making a little bit of progress. I got combine number 2 coming on down. And I got combine number 1 right here. I'm going to leave 3 and 4 right where they are for a minute. And I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to go back to combine number 2. I'm going to take some more off of that one, so that one can keep moving. And then we can get 1 and 2 on a little bit further around the field. If they can move on and get out of the way, then 3 and 4 should be able to follow on afterwards. This is the biggest issue that we seem to have with this whole setup. Now, I'm going to have to bring you up round this way so that that combine can get out of there, which means that you are going to have to go all the way up over here, and I'm going to bump down over there. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. I think we can get out down here. Look at that. Look at that. No worries at all. No worries. No problems. Nothing to see here. So if I can get you and then spin you round, I've got 34,000 litres at the moment. Not going to try and get this into the back trailer. We'll put you... Possibly I could get you into the third trailer. But I don't want to put it into the back trailer. I think that's just going to end up causing me problems. But if I can get you into the third trailer, we might better do that. So I just sort of bring it along there. And if I can do it while I'm on the... like unloading, like this. As long as I keep the truck sort of mostly on the previous line, we shouldn't be too bad. Actually, I wonder if I could do it like this. As long as I can follow that, as long as I can keep it on the straw, seems to be working. We've only got 10% left in the Lexion. Keep that going. Go on. Keep that going. Yes. Okay. Excellent. Right. That is good. We've made some progress. I managed to unload on the fly into the back trailer. We're now tackling the big hill, so I'm going to go on to the lead combine again, and I'm going to unload that one a bit more, so that we can keep that one moving, and then we'll go back and we'll hit number 3. Think we could start number 3 moving. Not really sure. There's a 1,000 horsepower truck that I've got here. Look at the struggle. Struggle is real. The struggle is real on here. 1,000 horsepower truck. We're going backwards. This is not what we wanted to do. Wow. Okay. That is just wow. 1,000 horsepower truck, and it was not able to do it. I mean, mostly because it's slipping. Look, it's spinning everywhere. Now, I do have the whole, what's it, 7 and 8 on diff locks. 7, 8 diff locks. Right, I've got the diff locks engaged. That doesn't seem to have done anything. This was supposed to be good. This mod here that allows all of this. Let's get the 4-wheel drive going. Diff lock doesn't seem to have done much. Let's try... If I maybe get it round the corner a bit. The combine's going to be on us in a minute. Please do something. Please work. We're running out of time. Go, 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 go. Go on, you can do this. It's not going to do this at all, is it? That combine is definitely going to cause me some problems. I'm going to have to go round like this. Right, I'll have to like pull round behind this combine. Try it this way. I need that first. We're going to have to go into the crop now And we're tipping our trailers over. Right, it's a good job I don't have crop destruction on. That's all I can say, because otherwise this would not be happening. So we can get up there. What I should have done was I should have gotten behind it and given a nudge with that tractor, except that we're not sort of doing anything automatically, so that wouldn't have worked. I want to get down to you before you stop. You're an 89%, he's not going to. 90% is when he does. 95, and he's not going to, I'm not going to get to him in time. Not for him to be able to put the spout out. He's going to stop and start doing his ridiculous cutting and chopping malarkey. There. Stop doing that. Don't do that. Don't do. Seriously? Told you not to do that. I was unloading you. Yeah, now what are you doing? Yes, Courseplay. It's the most amazing thing you will ever use. You will never, ever, ever want for a better program or mod than Courseplay. Courseplay is the most amazing, wonderful, perfect, absolutely problem-free mod that you will ever encounter in this entire game. Yeah, sure. How's that working out for us? Doesn't seem to be, it doesn't seem to be all that great for me. And you wait, it's going to do it again. It's going to do... I hate this program. I hate Courseplay. I seriously despise it in all its forms. It is the most useless, unintuitive, absolutely non-useful thing ever in this game. I will never be using it again. Well, I said I'm definitely not going to be using it again in FS19. That I can say with confidence. But I may also never be using it again anyway. I just might not do it. I'm not sure I want to subject myself to this again when we get to FS21. Maybe I will. I don't really know. But at the moment, I definitely don't have any strong inclinations to subject myself to this kind of torture again. We'll have to see. And, of course, you're going to go now and you're going to drive into the trailers and you're going to do your absolute best to get completely hung up on everything I've got here, if you can. Because why wouldn't you? I mean, why wouldn't you? It would make absolutely perfect sense for you to do that. Now, this one here has decided to actually stop in a sensible location. It's not done anything daft. It's just stopped. It's quite remarkable, really. That is absolutely remarkable. Why would you go and do something like that? It's completely out of character for everything about this thing. Completely out of character for Courseplay and everything associated with Courseplay. So you here are on 70%. The other combine up the front, we could do with unloading that one further so that it does allow things to continue on. What? No, don't stop. I want to put a bit in the back. Don't stop. Are you really going to be that difficult about it? How close have I got to be? Like, see, spout length. That's the class combine, though. That is definitely the class combine that's causing that problem. 65,000 litres. Yeah, I'm not really sure what that's all about. I think I might have the back two trailers full. That might be what's causing that. All right, admittedly, that could just be the back two trailers are full, and there's nothing we can really do about that. So if I now bring you up this way, we'll start unloading you into that second trailer. I got nothing in the first trailer at the moment. So if I can just unload into the second trailer and we can get a whole load of grain into that one, if this one sets on a perfectly even 100 and not 100 and something, 85,000, then we'll know that the back two trailers are full, and that's why it stopped. I think it's because the back two trailers are full. That would be my sneaking suspicion. I'm going to try to bring you in a bit before that. No, it's too late. We got too far away. I want to just unload. I mean, I've only got 14% left in here, but I want to make sure that this one keeps moving. Alright, if you just keep moving along, that would be absolutely fantastic, because otherwise life is going to get difficult for us. That's why I've been doing all of this. I need to keep you moving along here a little bit. There, right, that one's done. Then we'll go to the back now and we'll get the combine number 2. And we'll keep that one moving as well. You are on 96, 97%, so you're about to pull over and stop. And you're not doing the weird thing though. You're not doing the little hook into the side. I don't know if it's doing that because it was recognizing that there was grain to the side of it. So it was doing it so that we wouldn't have to... I mean, maybe that's why it was doing it. I don't have much faith in it for that, though. Now I've got to put some into the front one there, which I didn't really want to do. I wanted to make sure I filled up that second one. Let's fill up that second one still. What? Don't twist. Don't do anything weird. Don't try and be clever, just stay with us. Okay, well the back one's full. I know the back one's full. Go round the corner, and we get this front trailer full. And then I think we will be just about ready to go and tip. I'm not going to be able to get the other combines going just yet. We're going to have to wait a minute before we get there. I'm starting to think that maybe we should just go with a shorter trailer. The road train idea is absolutely brilliant, but if I had a shorter trailer and I just gave it a cavernous volume of 200,000, it's certainly going to make the rest of combining easy. I mean, we haven't even done once round the field with 4 combines yet. I've done most of the way round the field with 2 combines, and then there's 2 of them just parked by the wayside, way back up across the field because I couldn't keep up with them. And they were not able to keep up with each other. What's with the wiggling? Seriously. You look like it looks like you've been drinking on the job. Go and get 10,000 litres out of this one in front. We'll have about that by the time we finish unloading him. And then we can go and tip this lot out. And then we'll come back round. And that point, we should be able to go and get the other 2 combines. We can empty those 2 out. Won't be a lot in them at the moment. Like, not a lot in them. They haven't gone very far around the field, but they will at least be able to progress a little bit further. So if we can go and take a couple loads out of them, move them on a little bit, they're at least not going to be in the way of these 2 who are going to then start doing the land work, and they're not very far off of starting on the land work. So if we can keep these combines all kind of moving, that at least would be a step in the right direction. Now, I'm going to get started with you. So they were full. That's why they stopped tipping into the back trailers, is just because they were full. Well, that does kind of make a bit of sense, doesn't it? So now we got our next load. Take that all the way back to the yard. I did previously consider selling everything immediately, like just sell everything straight off the field. All grain, just sell straight off the field. But I don't think I think we'll just take it back and tip it into storage, and then we can do stuff with it afterwards. Maybe we could eat... well, it will be it. Once the last combine has cut the last bit, and I've taken the last bit of grain back to storage, that's it. The series over, and we're moving straight on to Hagenstedt and getting started on there. And I got a lot of plans for that series. I'm really looking forward to starting that one. And also, I'm quite keen to get away from Courseplay, as some of you may have guessed by this point. So I kind of feel that, yeah, I don't want to do anything extra or unnecessary. I will, like I said with the Black Mountain series, upload this map. Because several people have said they want me to upload the map despite the potential issues that it could have. So, okay, well, I'm willing, if that's what you really want, I am willing to do it. I just kind of figured that people wouldn't really want it if it's not going to work properly. But you said that you want to try it out. I mean, it might work all right. It might work, so I'll see if I can find somewhere to go and dump the file somewhere. And the unfortunate bit is it takes ages to write out, like, figure out all the mods and everything. And it does make it difficult for people if I don't give you a complete working list of mods. And it doesn't... Well, I think it does say when you go to a map, and if you don't have all the mods, I think it does at least tell you the names of the mods that you don't have. So you could just use that and then search them, but that makes it a bit more difficult. All 4 trailers unloaded. I got the lead combines running on round the field. I'm not going to go and interfere with them for a minute. I'm going to take this truck now, and we're going to drive right the way round over to the other 2 combines. Combine 3 and Combine 4. and we're going to get them moving, because I want them to be moving before combines 1 and 2 get anywhere near doing the land work, because the combines 3 and 4 are going to be in the way of doing all the land work. We've got to get them up past that hill, I think. So if I can get a couple loads out of them, I can then whiz round the big field all the way over to 1 and 2, who will both be full by that point, and we can get some of the grain off of them as well, and should get to the point where everything will be sort of flowing along. I'm hoping. Now, Combine 3 is way further back than Combine 4, so I think it would be sort of best practice approach here. We unload Combine 3, and then we follow that one along and wait until that one's gone up the hill. I'm not quite sure yet. I don't really know 100% how I'm going to do this, and you are just reaching that back trailer, which is fantastic. So we can unload you into there. But yeah, I don't think I should unload number 4 until number 3 is at least driven up past it, so that it gets a bit more of a head start on Combine 4. I don't want Combine 4 coming up behind. That's what ends up causing the problems. All the way through, that has been one of the key problem causers. Number 2 is now ready to unload, and number 1 is going to be ready to unload shortly. There's number 1 that is waiting to unload. I'm going to just stop here. No, I'm not going to stop here, actually. I'm going to try backing up a little bit. Let's see what you're going to do, though. Right, you are going to carry on around the field. Okay, I'm going to let that one go there a second, and we're just going to have a look this way. So, Combine 2 is back there and waiting. Combine 1 is up here and waiting. They're fine. We'll leave them where they are. We're not going to get involved. Combine 3, we'll chase that one down the field a little bit, and we'll see what that one's going to do. I need to be unloading that one beyond the point that Combine 4 is at, so that this one keeps going. What is with the wiggles? Like, seriously, what is with these really weird wiggles all the way around it? Surely you don't need to be doing that. It's got to be to do with the outlines of where the course has been set and things like that. It's definitely doing some weird stuff here. You've got you're only 20% full. I'm going to unload you into the second trailer. The other combine over there, I'm going to unload that into the third trailer as we go through. But this one here, I'm going to keep him unloading. He's now just finished unloading what he had on board. But I think, yeah, he's going to put the spout out immediately again. So we can let that one go a little bit longer, and I can unload a little bit more grain into this trailer, just to keep it going. And right on the edge of where the trailer is, and that is the class combine issue because of the really unnecessarily long spout. And yeah, I get why the spout is set at that exact length, because look, it puts the spout to the middle of the windrow, so you don't have to drive on the previous windrow or anything like that. It's kind of a good thing. It is kind of a good thing because of where you can position your vehicle, right? And the reason that it's done like that is a very, very specific reason, is so that you can drive down where the straw is. You don't have to drive anywhere separate with the grain cart, and what that ultimately results in is less compaction. You're keeping all of your vehicles driving in the same places, so that then the farmer can go along and do a bit of subsoiling up and down those lines if they want to, and some farmers do. They will subsoil the lines where the straw was, where the baler went up and down. They'll use a sled on the baler, which will gather all the bales and take them up to the end, and they dump them at the end of each line. And that keeps everything moving, and it keeps everything, avoids unnecessary compaction. So they're trying to minimize the amount they drive on the field. They don't want to drive on the field at all, if they can avoid it. Like, this is now the thing, is they try to avoid driving on the field in any way, shape, or form. So if they can get away with not driving on the field at all, then perfect. They consider that to be a success in a lot of places. And that's why you've got these really, really long spouts, that they fit perfectly with it. They're designed to fit with these headers, but unfortunately the mechanics of the game, it means that the combine doesn't recognize the trailer if you're just on the outside edge of it, and that is incredibly frustrating for us when we're trying to play. But yeah, that's why it's like it is. It's not an unrealistic thing. It's not a thing that was unintended or a mistake. It is actually like that, and that is why it is like that. That's the reasoning behind it. Now, if I get a bit of a run up, can I get up this hill? I haven't got hope, have I? Absolutely no chance of getting up this hill at all. So rather than getting stuck again, I'm just gonna go straight out round the side. Just gonna do it like this. Let's avoid disaster before disaster starts. And I'm going to run up alongside combine number 3 down here, who is currently on 36%. I'm going to take a little bit of grain off of you. What is this? This wiggle is getting ridiculous. This wiggle is genuinely getting ridiculous. I'm going to take a little bit off of you like this. You're in slightly far. Like, it could go out a little bit further than that. We would be able to get up onto that straw up there and then run our wheels either side of the straw swath without causing any problems. I wonder if I can do this in the back trailer. There we go, look at that. That's better. That's what I want. I can't zoom out anymore. This is as far as I can zoom out. To run it like this. And what are you doing? Well, you've actually emptied out the combine, so that's fine. Please turn away for this next bit. This next bit is not going to be pretty. Fed up with driving all the way around the field. It's taking too long, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a shortcut across here. This is not happening. This is a figment of your imagination. You absolutely cannot see this going on. I don't want anybody to accuse me of doing things unrealistically, despite the fact that Courseplay is forcing us to do things unrealistically for the most part. This bit is not unrealistic. We've gone all the way up round there. Did you see us? We made record time getting all the way up round the field. That's what we just did. And I will argue anybody that says to the contrary. Actually, I won't. I just will ignore it. Seems to be the best way. Just pretend it didn't happen. Completely pretend it didn't happen. Right. I reckon if we aim to put you into the third trailer... No, the third trailer is not going to have enough room. Third trailer won't have enough room. We're going to have to just dump you in the first trailer, I think. Get that full load there. Right, I'll put all of you into the first trailer. And then we can nip back behind and we can get the second combine and get that one unloaded. And then as soon as that one is done, we've got the other 2 combines. They're currently moving. I do think that we're going to struggle to keep up with them because of the speed of unloading on these combines here. Something that I did do when I was in FS19 with Hagenstedt was I greatly increased the speed that my machines would unload, because otherwise I used to run 3 combines and I would spend my time ferrying from them, and I had cavernous great big capacities on my trailers and that, which worked out really, really well. But one thing that I would do is really increase the unload speed, because otherwise I would I would only have 2 combines running at once. It would be practically impossible for me to have more than 2 combines running because of the speed that they would unload. So in order to combat that, I gave them cavernous trailers, cavernous grain tanks on the combines, and then the ability to unload them at something like 12-15 tons per second, which is quite a reasonable rate, it must be said. If you can unload your grain at that kind of speed, then you're doing well. Right? That is something that you can be proud of. Why did you come out like that? It wasn't very helpful. Tell you what I will do, though, is I will bring my road train vehicular up this way. You're going to unload a little bit. Well, that's about all we've got time for in today's episode, so we're going to go and take a little bit of a break. We need to chill out on the beach, relax, and build up some strength. So while we're doing that, if you've enjoyed the episode, then could you please head down below and give us a like? And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.